What's going on, Schmitty Garage? We are installing a water pump and timing cover and timing chain on a 5.2 318 Mopar engine. So, I got the all the bolts cleaned. Used a wire wheel. Some of them are water jackets, and you got to put sealer on them so that it doesn't leak. But I don't know exactly which ones go where yet. So I am just going to put the water pump on and then take the ones back out that are water ports. But also got to get it in this hose right here, which can be tricky. So not the best design. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now I know that the big ones go in here to the... Oh, I hate working on gaskets. Just want something to hold it up. Okay. So I got it held up. Let's see here. I imagine this one goes here. And that's not a water port. Goodness gracious. Wrench. Bigger than that. 15 millimeters. It's probably a standard size, but metric works. Problem with a lot of these engines is they all share the same hole, so some bolts got to go through multiple different items. What did I use yesterday? A wrench. Come on, you. Get in there. Okay, and you don't want to tighten them all the way tight because then you won't be able to get the other bolts in. So this one looks like a water jacket because there is RTV from a previous job. So here's where you got to put some RTV on there so it doesn't leak. And I go crazy with it because I don't want to have to do this again. And I do the entire bolt. Just because I can. Water can get through just about anything. Alright, I went a little excessive here, but it's fine. It's my car. Actually, I went a little crazy there. Let's take this one back out. And then use this RTV on this one. Yep, all this work because of a harmonic balancer. Check your harmonic balancers before you gotta replace the whole darn timing cover. Yeah, that's not so crazy. Round and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody will know. Okay, not tight. Gotta get all the other ones in. This would be my first time ever working on a timing chain on a 318 Mopar engine. They're pretty much all the same from, you know, the 90s back to when they first made them. The only difference is carburetors and whatnot, and the different intake manifolds and heads. But the block, I don't believe has much difference. Okay. Round and around it goes. Oh, Nelly. Slow your roll. I mean, really, you just need the tip of the bolt that goes into the block. But I go down the whole bolt because in case it gets past it, I try to seal up the tube also. I've seen them leak. But you might want to wear gloves for this because this ain't quite the best for you. But I'm on a time crunch. So here we go. I try to spin it so that the RTV, you know, lubes the cylinder. Round and around it goes. Where it stops, only Joe knows. Okay, not tight. Let's put the this hose clamp back on. If I was a flat blade screwdriver, where would I be? Probably right here. This one needs to be really, really tight. I don't like this hose. I really should change it. Because you gotta tear so much apart on this motor to get it. Okay. way down. I always try to clamp on a different spot on the hose to make it extra tight. Yeah. Okay. So then we got one. How many bolts are left? 1, 2, 3. 3 bolts. Then 1. So we got one down there by my thumb. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. So then the big one probably goes right here, and then the 2 little ones underneath. Okay, let's do the big one. Like I said, I go crazy with the RTV. I don't want it to leak. And I don't care if it bothers anybody. So I went to go buy the gaskets for this. And I bought the oil pan gasket and the timing cover gasket because I got a timing cover from an online store and it's made in China. Not the best quality, but the gasket wasn't so good, so I bought a good Felpro gasket kit. Felpro makes pretty good gaskets, even though some of them are no longer made in America. But this one was. It was made out of metal instead of like a paper material. And this is a lot of work to take this timing cover off, so I don't ever plan on doing it again. And I'm sure there's a torque spec for these water pump and timing cover bolts, but I've done this for a very, very long time, and I just go off of German torque specs. Guten tight. Guten tight. Dang, son. Dang, son. Okay. That one goes down there. Alright, just gotta install one more and then I can crank them all down. But generally when it comes to tightening bolts, When it's cast iron, it's usually more forgiving. Aluminum, you gotta be careful because it will break. You just gotta know what you're doing. Although if anyone's watching this video, they probably already know what they're doing. And I'm just gonna do a crisscross pattern until I feel it's tight. I guess I do have my book out there and I could torque this down. I'm not going to though. All right, now I'm just gonna go around it one more time. Make sure they're all tight. Especially the long ones. I'm not gonna lie, I like Chevy better. Working on the Camaro is a lot more fun. But they all have their perks. Mopar engines are pretty powerful. Boom. Now, need to tighten up the bottom ones. The only problem is I got a bolt and I don't know where on earth it goes. I got the timing cover on, but this bottom one down here doesn't fit. I didn't remember which one, and I gotta find one to go in that hole right there. So, yep, there's the new timing cover and crank oil seal. Alright, once this water pump nonsense is done, then this thing's gonna fly back together. So this is like the heater core bypass hose. I'm going to remove that O-ring and replace it with a new one, and then going to RTV this tube so it doesn't leak from there. All right, peace.